like if I'm trying to explore, do you know, my plan was to meet that one guy, and then marriage. I'm telling you, I don't have strength. I don't have emotions to be sharing. Hello guys, you're back here with Talks with Ogor. I know it's been a very long time that you guys have actually seen just me, you know, just me, like just me talking, saying something like, well, today I said, okay, I realized that some people don't actually know who I am. My name is Blessing actually, like I school in UNN and I am a student in University of Nigeria, Enugu campus. Okay, I'm not on the old side no more, Enugu campus. But you get the point, please. Even if I don't say my name is Ogor, my name is Ogochukwu actually. But what people mainly knows me as is Blessing. So please, I am the face behind Talks with Ogor, because I realize people actually don't really know me like that. But please, start knowing me from students henceforth. But anyways, so yes, you guys came to come and hear about relationship, whatever. I don't know. I realize that people actually like talking about relationship. I don't know why. Whenever people say relationship, people say, hey, let me come here. People like amebo will not keep in this life. Amebo, like, why would you, like, I'm sure if it's something that is very serious, how do I cope this thing, how to make all this, but when it comes to relationship, people will be like, let me go and know what happened. Story. You guys love story. You guys love amebo. You guys need the difference. Anyways, okay, but that's why you guys are here anyway in the first place. So this thing called relationship, I don't know if it's from you. I like it's actually, I don't know, because you know when you see people actually getting married and you see somebody, the guy in the lead, and say, will you marry me? Do you know what they've passed through? Like you just feel, oh my god, oh it's so sweet, but you don't even know what they've passed through, the ups and downs, when they've broken up, when they've come back together, when everything that they want to do, like sometimes like the guy they want to get married to, the guy might not have many of it, you just want to manage and just walk into it, you don't even really know, or maybe okay, say okay, let me now try and invest my emotions, and then the guy start misbehaving, so many things. So when a guy actually proposes to a girl, I am sure that the guy has actually, I'm not 100% sure, I don't say I am, but the guy actually like thought very well, like a grown-up man like ready to get married. I'm sure the person had prayed. The person has said, tried to do so many things, make sure that this girl is not a mistake to my marriage. So when a guy thinks and proposes to a girl, that thing is, you will not really understand that thing actually until you've been there, or you've passed through relationship trauma or whatever. Because I didn't pass through relationship trauma, but he has his own trauma share. But you get the point. It's not easy finding men these days. I don't know. Okay, somebody will say, people will say, like, try and, I've heard this thing about people saying that you should try and not, like, girls love spending money, girls love money, blah 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 blah. Like if a guy meets a girl that doesn't really like money like that, then that's marriage or all this kind of thing. But that's not true. Like that's not true. I've been in that relationship kind of thing. I know someone that in that kind of situation, she's just everything you would want in a girl. Like you've just everything you want in a girl, and still the guy messes up, and you're like, what is this? Because it's actually very, very, I don't know. I be like, what do you people want? Because what do you people want? I should just kill myself. Like I should just die. I think that's the best thing that actually, because I'm trying to get a point why guys act the way they do. Do you understand? Okay, some of them will lie to you in the relationship, or lie to you at the beginning, or you just find out something, they start cheating, and you're like, okay, let me now try and manage and see if everything will work out. But still, okay, let me now talk on my personal life, because this video is, I'm not going to mention anybody's name, but I just know that I was working, so I'm going to Preston, so and I'm like, well, it won't be bad actually, me being in this my whole feeling, and then talk about relationship, it won't be actually really bad. So I'm like, okay, fine, let me try and say something about it. So I've heard, okay, like I said before, I've heard guys saying that, okay, you need to have money, like if sorry, like you need to have money. Yes, I'm correct. You need to have money if you are if you want to take care of a girl and everything. I've heard stuff like that, and I've also heard that girls are very complicated, blah 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 blah, and that's so many comments, and I'm like, okay, first of all, everybody loves money. Okay, everybody, even guys that say, yeah, I want a kid, I don't like money, blah blah. Everybody loves money. That's actually very, very, very good fact. But you cannot, I don't think relationship is actually based on a girl not liking money or girl liking money. There are many factors that actually play when it comes to relationship. Yes. Sometimes it's just character. Sometimes you are just trying to understand yourself, and it's fine. You find it so difficult. Like, that's why I always advise, like, I know that I've fallen for this thing so many times, even though I'm advising you guys, but I know that sometimes it happens to me and I find myself in it. But try as much as you can that if you want to date somebody, or you want to end up with somebody, that you know that person really well, because it's gonna bring unnecessary stress to you. And I know about guys, they like to pretend. I always say, please bring yourself out. Tell me this is who you are. Do you know, I would prefer you tell me the bad side about you before I know about the good side. So I know what I can take. Stop being so sugar-coated. Stop pretending. Don't be the old lovey-dovey. So when you come to me and show me as if you are the most sweetest person, I'll be waiting for that time to get you. Sincerely, I want to know what I can take. Don't be so all sweet to me. I know it's very nice, but show me who you really are. Like I always say, it's very difficult actually for me to pretend to be who I'm not. If I cannot be me, I feel that is actually very stressful. Be real. Tell me this is what you don't like, what you like, how you react to things. Stop pretending. Like, that thing really gets to me a lot. Okay, like when a guy wants to get to you, they chase you, they're all like, oh so sweet. That I can't do without you. I am there. You love of your life. Blah blah blah. The sunshine. You're obsessed over me. You're calling me 24/7. You want to talk with me. You want to see me. Everything. But the moment I give a reply to you, or after a very long period, or not very long, let's say after 4 months or 5 months, it's as if there is sea finish, and then everything just goes down drastically. Okay, I've talked to many guys and they're like, that is because you don't meet the right person, that the person didn't really like you like that. I don't know. I didn't even know what to believe anymore. Because I remember in one of my relationships, I was talking to one guy like that, and I'm like, this guy doesn't call me, he doesn't text me, over like 1 week will pass, we'll not talk and everything, and you're like, what's happening? Like, what's happening? And if you tell your fellow guy will be like, there's another woman, or the fellow guy will be like, that he doesn't really love you that much as you think, that he has lost interest. So many advice will come to you, and then you're like, okay, oh, let me try, maybe it's true, let me think about it, maybe let me check and see if it is possible there's a woman out there or not. But I will not say on so many occasions, but on few occasions, I don't know, I feel like sometimes being judgmental won't really help. You get? Sometimes I feel like people don't really tell you what is happening with them, and they allow you just think it yourself, and it's very wrong for you allowing, like, especially a woman, think for herself what you're doing. Very correct. She's gonna think something that is not positive, most times negative. So I always advise guys, or even you, a girl, try and tell your spouse, or not your spouse, I don't know, it's not a marriage something, but try and tell whoever you're dating that this was happening with me at this point in time, passing through stuff. Please, I wouldn't be like this. Like, explain. Like, I always say communication. Tell me what's going on with you. What is your problem? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to like stay at some? At least I will understand. Like, you don't just keep me and like allow me to think for myself what I think you should have told me, and I'll start saying maybe it's like this, and definitely I'll go towards the negative direction, because I can never go towards, because I feel like you don't love me enough. Like, because I cannot think towards the positive direction. Do you understand? I don't know, like, really, seriously, I know they always say good girls always get the good guy, good girls always get, but that's bullshit. It doesn't really work. I'm not trying to say I'm a saint, but to an extent, you meet a guy and you're like, you've heard so many shit about this person, and you're like, okay, let me still stay, let me try and support him, let me just try and be with the person, and at least it's not really that bad as he looks. So anybody is not, I'm like me, I'm not perfect either way, so I can actually manage. Let's see how this thing turns out. And in the long run, you now become the man in the relationship. You be asking, hello, what's up, how you doing? You didn't call me today. Tomorrow you ask, how you doing? Do you know, I've had this relationship like this kind of thing is happening to me. But and the funniest part that you can't really see what these things will turn out to be, because like I always say, they always come with so much force, and they'll come all lovey-dovey and still say I love you, you are I'm very emotional, don't break my heart. And I also want to point out is that whenever you break up with somebody in a relationship, sometimes it's not really that the person don't love the person, or there is, like, how will I put it now? Let's say now I'm dating a guy and I broke up with the guy. Do you know the guy has actually broken up with me before I broke up with him? People will not really understand that part. No, but like breaking up, I know people don't really understand that part. But actually, you've been heartbroken before you now decide to break up. Just imagine dating yourself in a relationship. Just imagine that kind of scenario. So I always push for, if you're not getting what you want, please get out. Just leave that thing, because and another thing I always say, don't ever think that the guy will change for you. He cannot change. Like what you're saying, what I would say that you can manage it. You cannot change the guy. You can only manage in the sense that you might just try and reconstruct your brain in a way that, okay, this cannot work. Let me just try and like do it this way, do it that way. But actually, if you're trying to stop a guy from doing what he or she is like, let's say the person doesn't really talk, the person is doesn't communicate or tells you how he feels, keeps secret from you, tells lies to you, over time you realize that these things are actually you realize that these things can't be helped. Even if I know there are guys, they'll be like, oh, the guy changed because of the girl. That's because the guy wants to change, not because the girl came to life. I think because the guy wants to change for the girl. If the guy did not want to change, I'm sure that thing will not even happen. It's be like pouring water into a basket. All you have to do is keep talking about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. I know a friend of mine that's complained of the fact that always, whenever she finished eating or something, he cleans his hand on something on towel, and the guy doesn't unconsciously, or the person doesn't even have the mind of putting it there, but the next thing you want to clean, like a reflex action. But these things you have to keep managing it. You say, Dad, you're gaining, or gaining. Oh yeah, please can't wash your hand. Can't wash your hand. These are things. Okay, someone that snores. We tell the guy stop snoring. The person be snoring. You can't tell the guy to stop snoring now. You can't. So like, imagine someone that snores. You can't, and most of the time myself, like, you can't really tell the person that, oh yeah, stop snoring. The person doesn't even know when he's snoring. So you have to know what you can actually take and what you cannot take. There are limits to it. If a guy cheats, if a guy smokes, if a guy drinks, I always say, it's not because you made him or told him to change. It's because he wants to change, or shake bye. It's because the person wants to change. Don't say, I love him and I think he loves me too, so he wants to change. My dear, you're on a long term. A very long term. Yes, I know I'm not married. And yes, I know that I'm not so experienced. And yes, as well too, I've not been in 100 relationships or 5 or 7. But I feel like with the little I've been, I think I've gained experience, because I'm not someone that likes dating for a short period of time. I like dating for something should come out of it. Unless if I don't want to date you, let's be friends, let's have fun, let's do everything. But I cannot tag the word dating to it, because dating is work, like serious work. Just imagine now coming back from posting. Natural me, I will come back and I want to sleep because I'm stressed. But I must talk to the person that I love, or we're in a relationship, because I've committed to the person. And I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Even in my tired state, I just have to just do it. It's work. Serious work. I'm not even yet in marriage. I wonder, I'm like, God, how will marriage be like? Like, are you sure I can do that stuff? But anyways, people are doing it. I believe that by God's grace, if I find the right person that compliments me, I think it'll be fine. Because this relationship is not easy. So at some point, I'll be like, 4 guys. Like, guys, just get out. All of which just get out. So like, you will see ones that are looking as if they are all promising, are all nice, are lovey-dovey. And just give them time. Give them time. The beast in them comes out. The rubbish, useless things. And you're like the same person I was telling you, I love you. And they're so obsessed. They tell you, promise. And when they tell you I love you, you feel it. Your heart be feeling the emotions. And the way the person, I will just keep, I love you so much. And you're like, you just find yourself falling. The person will be doing sweet things for you. When you're hungry, he's buying food for you. When you're sick, he calls you. How you doing? Have you taken drugs? I didn't buy my drug. Oh yeah, now 5 months later, girl, just say, I'm sick. One day I pass, uncle did not call. He just like, or maybe if he calls, tell you sorry, don't worry, be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. 2 days later, nothing happened. You might even forget say you are even sick, self. You, oh my God. Seriously, and sincerely, guys, relationship is very hard. Like it's. I don't know if it's because I've been unfortunate to find wrong guys, but with the ones I've actually experienced, relationship is actually not easy. It's something that you have to really have strength for. Sometimes you feel like you're so sure of the person, you're sure that this person should be the one. But I don't even know if sometimes I ask married people, how do you know the one? Like, how do you know the one? Like, because you're just thinking so deeply. I'm like, I thought this was the one for me. I thought this was gonna work out. Like, I'm someone that I like to view things in my head so I can picture one marriage, like one thing, and my kids, okay, I will give birth. So I can imagine things, I can think really far. But sometimes I wonder, like, how do people know the one for you? Like, I really need to, like, there was a time I actually planned one. I wanted to do a talk show with a married woman, but she said was not. I think she just married, so she said she has not had experiences for her to tell me how it feels like. But I think I would try and look for somebody that would actually tell us an experience in these things, because I don't know. I like sometimes I feel say if you just finish school, tell your mama look for man for me. Just stay. Tell your mother and father look for man. I'm sure their judgment will be very good, because I'm sure they will like look for a very. I'm sure they will do investigation and do the right thing for me, because I feel like if I'm trying to explore, do you know. My plan was to meet that one guy, and then marriage. I'm telling you, I don't have strength. I don't have emotions to be sharing. Do you know how many? Okay, I don't want to say this part, but okay, how am I gonna say this? But okay, let's say the kissing parts. But okay, like, do you know how that is actually annoying? Kissing people, like people that what's my like I've been like 5 people or 10 people. You have shared your kiss with 10 people. Like, you have kissed 10. It doesn't make any sense. She said it doesn't make any sense. Because me, I would want to just be that one person. We pass through life together, every phase of life. We have memories. We pass through ups and downs. It's now us saying we want to be together no matter what. We will stay together. And our love grows stronger. But these days, okay, let me give you an example now. Okay, I've seen a scenario where the guy was misbehaving and the girl was just there, keep on giving excuses. You know, when you're in love, you're a fool. Your brain don't think again. Like, you're not thinking well. But a scenario where the guy is misbehaving and the girl want to stay, because at the beginning of the relationship they were like, for better for worse, I will stay through thick and thin. You know, all this is actually very funny. At the beginning of the relationship, you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna stay with you to the ends of the earth. Whenever you're tired, I'm gonna stay with you. We'll pass through relationship, we'll pass through breakthroughs. Hey, that even though our father don't want us to marry, we'll find a way to marry. You know, but they always say it's easier said than done. That thing is not a lie. It's actually easier said than done. If you know that, if you see a guy that's been stressing you for 1 month, he is stressing you out. Like, you're better off single. You're better off single. I feel like, okay, what does someone else advising that whenever a guy's time is being, give him time. You're like, let's say he's trying to pass through stuff. But I feel like if it passes like 1 month, and the time no they know, because it takes 21 days for someone to master something now. It's not true. 21 days for someone to like get into something, and it passed 1 month, uncle, that is his behavior. But the person doesn't want you again. The person, that's the truth. That's the indirect message. Because I feel like you're trying to adapt something for like 1 month, and I'm supposed to stay and stay pretty. Let me tell you, the only place I can stay with a man and you're misbehaving is in marriage. Yes, I wouldn't want that to happen, but that's the only way I feel like I can try and endure. But when it comes to, we're not even married, you might be worried for my finger, and you're misbehaving, you're still in a trial stage. And hello, there are guys out there, plenty guys out there that are coming for me. So me deciding to stay with you is not because you are the most amazing guy in my life. No, it's just because I decided to be like, okay, I want to stay with you. Do you get the point? So I don't know. God, I am. I'm just ranting here on social media and ranting. I don't want to mention anybody's name, but I just want you guys to know that relationship is something. If you want to get into a relationship, try and I don't know. I seriously, I don't even know if there's any manual for getting the right person. I swear. Sometimes when you feel you're very careful enough, sometimes you still fall in the same trap, and you don't know how it happens. I'm telling you. Even this, I'm trying to tell you that you should like you should wait for like 5 months or 6 months or even 1 year to know the person before you start dating the person. Sometimes it doesn't even work. Like it's a try and error this thing. Like you've like I don't know. Sometimes you can't really tell how the future will be like. You can't really tell. Because I feel there's no manual to knowing a person. Anything can happen. Like sometimes you can't even really tell what happened in the next. Okay, let's imagine that you're dating somebody now, and then the person has an accident. Person break leg. You go like date the person again. you go like marry that person. You get? So that's why it's always good to always say let's see how things goes. That like don't always be too sure that this person will actually work out for you. Still have that back of your mind that it could not work out, you know. It might not work out. So while you're trying to be in the whole emotion thing, see me you're giving relationship advice. I mean really my vibe self, but I don't know, like but while you're trying to be in that relationship, make sure that I don't know if you can be very sure, but just try and make sure that you're there's something at the back of your mind that you guys might not work out, you guys might not end up together. So as he's telling you the whole beautiful things, you know, whenever you relationship is very easy. Like at the beginning of a relationship, people are all sweet, people are saying so many nice things, and this one that how many kids are we going to give birth to. All this beautiful and very nice thing. You guys go out there, have fun and everything, buys you clothes, you guys exchange gifts, you're there doing things out of impulse, not because you want to do it, but you just find yourself doing things to make the person happy. I just want to always, there's something I always do, and whenever I buy gifts for somebody, I always put at the back of my mind that I'm sowing a seed. So I'm telling you, I don't give you gifts because you should give me back, or what if we don't end up together? Like so all my gifts now will be waste. No, I don't do that. I just feel like if I say I'm gonna date you, I'm gonna love you, then I should like show my expression of love to you. Yes, I might be in other relationships that are not really good, but I feel like I should actually try and do something that would be nice to get. So even if I give you something, I just feel like it's like a seed offering to that person. Like let's go. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. So even me too, people guys are giving me things too as well. So I really advise people, don't give people gifts with the at the back of mind. I'll be like, I might get it back. Stop it. It's actually very bad. Don't do that. And if I give you back, give me because if you do that, I'm telling you, might get heartbreak. That's a man say you just spend like 5 million on one babe like that, and tomorrow he no marry you. No, I just feel whatever you're gonna give to that your special person, make sure that it's something that even if it doesn't work out, you'll not start because I'm like, can you imagine? I bought all these stupid videos. Like I bought this girl, I paid for her school fees. I bought a lot for her. I did so. I'm telling you, I always say, life is uncertain. You can never tell how life will go. So whenever you're doing things, just have that in the back of your mind that something could go wrong. We are human beings. We can wake up one day and just change. See me doing YouTube video now. One day now, I'll just say, guy, I know you're YouTube again. Will you guys beat me? No, you won't kill me. You won't beat me. But that's the truth. So always have it at the back of your mind that things might not work out. So even if you're trying to help that babe or the guy or your girl trying to help that guy, just know that things might not work out at the end of the day. So just basically do it as if you're giving a seed offering, trying to help. Even if you guys now break up at the end of the day, just say, anyways, it's good. Just at least I helped you. Anyways, and what about me? Even if I go in my next relationship, I am not going to stop being who I am. I'm just going to still be me. I'm just going to be more experienced. That's the word. I'll be more experienced. I'll be more careful. I will now learn things. Like they always say, don't always carry what you will have in your other words coming to you. But my dear, you don't want your heart to be shattered 100 times. Like now, your first one, they shattered it 100 times. Second one, they shatter it like 50%. Like reducing the shattering part. So at least if this one say you don't work, you move. They're like this person always say, we move. We move. Yes, it can be hurtful, but you got to move, man. You got to move because, and I always advise people, make sure you're not the bad person in that relationship. Make sure that you try to do the worst you can do, and God's been your witness. You tried your best, and then when you see cannot work out, you ball out, my dear. You ball out. I always say there are many people in this life. There are many. Yes, I know that. Yes, good people are hard to find, but that doesn't mean that you're not gonna stay in a toxic relationship and be dying there. Do you get? So it's well, God help us to, you know. Anyways, I think this is the end of the video. I don't want to take it so long and you guys get bored of it, but please subscribe to my channel, please share my video and comment down below. Try and tell me what are the experiences you've had in relationship, things that made you sad, things that you think you learned, that you would want people to actually learn from you, and just say what you can say in the comment section. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, subscribe, because I need subscribers. Like, I need as much. Why I'm not so emphasizing on subscribers, because right now I'm just building my YouTube. I feel like when I'm with time, like just like building a house. It's like it's step by step. I don't just build this at once, you know. So that's why I'm not so bothered. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. And you guys know, subscribing, it doesn't take your money or data, whatever. If possible, just come and subscribe, bam, and leave. If you don't want my video, no problem. But it's your loss though if you don't want my video. But actually, please don't feel like subscribing means like subscribing for data. No, it doesn't take anything. Just subscribe and click the notification button, so whenever I post, you guys can, you know, like. So please, that's the end of the video. Like I said, it's your girl, Blessing, here in the bit. All right, now take care of yourself.